Okay, we live. Yes, sir. We is back and we is live. You know what I'm talking about? Like, share, subscribe. You already know the vibe. We outside and free all the guys. You understand me? In all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. It's not your fault you wasn't taught. You know what I'm talking about? And so each one teach one so we can reach one. I'm making myself available for the brethren because I love y'all. You know what I'm talking about? And you need to know about that hoe. And she's sick, bro. You feel me? And this is season 1. She's sick. This D-Law show / she's sick. I got Demon Time. I got Thirst Trap Thursday. I got Players and Coaches. It's a whole lineup. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, tap in if you want to win. I'm on my multimedia shit. And if you know me, you know it ain't nothing new. This shit been going on. You know what I'm talking about? And so, like I said, I had to make myself available. Number one for my little mans, cause he going through it. His mom Dukes on OnlyFans, his sister on the Zans, and he need a plan. You feel me? And you know what I mean? I understand. So like I said, I'm making myself available so I could do what big brothers do, and that's come through. You know what I'm talking about? And so you gotta know she's sick, bro. But I'm gonna show you how it happened and why it happened. See, this is a curse from the Most High. And I'm bringing it out the Holy Scriptures to show you, because I want to give you receipts so you can speak. And so you can have a full overstanding. Once you get an understanding, you can have an overstanding. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I'm trying to provide, like I said, for the brethren. You feel me? Because you need a plan. Your mom dudes on OnlyFans, and your sister is on the Zan. So you know she on her way to making a page, because they making it look good. You know what I'm talking about? Making a few dollars, busting that shit open and making it look good. And so now that's the new jug. But you curse. That's why you smelling crazy. You smelling crazy, and under that wig is rigged. You feel me? And I'm gonna show you what it is. Under that wig, this is what it is. And you been cursed. Read what I got pinned to the screen. Therefore the Lord will bring sores on the heads of the women of Zion. That's y'all the daughters of Zion. The ones who the God said we're gonna send you through slavery and make you serve your enemies. You know what I mean? I'm trying to teach you something. You feel me? But you don't want to learn. You don't want to learn. If my shit looked like that, I would listen. I'm going to show y'all how it got to that point. I'm going to show you what your girl be doing when you ain't around, fool. I'm going to show you what your girl, this is what your girl doing when you ain't around, fool. This what they doing when you ain't around, fool. When she with her friends at the club, thug. This what going on when she with her friends at the club, thug. She ain't let her hair breathe in weeks. As soon as she let it breathe for about 2-3 days, she gonna get another glue hat. Another glue pack. You feel me? But yeah, like I said, it ain't your fault you wasn't taught. A lot of y'all, you naive to when she leave. You naive to when she leave. But I got you. I got you. You know what I'm talking about? In all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. You know what I'm talking about? In all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. Girls just like to have fun. You feel me? They going both ways. Not just on different days. You feel me? They going both ways. That's just what it is. Her and her friend fucking. If you didn't know. Her and her friend fucking. But it gets worse. It gets worse. That's what it looked like down the line. After days and weeks of being freaks and getting geeked. Sneaking and geeking, sucking and fucking and ducking the clinic. This is what it all boiled down to. You feel me? And then when they come back with that shit, they blaming it on you.
And so I'm grateful that you took your time to share with me. So let's get into it. Let's get into my feedback. First of all, you're not alone. While I can't say specifically that I have not disclosed, actually I can. I just thought about this. I just thought about the situation and I didn't disclose until after the fact. But I'll say, at least you have remorse, because I didn't even really have any remorse. At the time, I just blocked it out. I blocked it out what it was. I thought I had accepted it and worked on accepting it, but I had not, I just didn't tell until after the fact. But you're not alone, which means that other people have had the ability to move on from this, and so therefore there's a chance and hope for you. My co-founder, Shane of the Herpes Goddess, always says the hurt, the pain, those feelings of not
her partner, the Herpes Goddess. Let me explain something just to give you some quick background, and not even really no quick background, but just what you probably missed. She fucked the nigga and didn't tell the nigga she had herpes, which all of these bitches is doing it. And since I mean no disrespect, you know, respectfully, in all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you to my young brothers, my young lovers who they don't like condoms, just like y'all don't like condoms. You quit to tell a nigga you allergic to condoms when you know you lying. But they passing this shit around. Alright? They passing that shit around.
But I'll say, at least you have remorse, because I didn't even really have any remorse. At the time, I just blocked it out. I blocked it out what it was. I thought I had accepted it and worked on accepting it, but I had not, I just didn't tell until after the fact. But you're not alone, which means that other people have had the ability to move on from this, and so therefore there's a chance and hope for you. My co-founder, Shane of the Herpes Goddess, always says the hurt, the pain, those feelings of not disclosing are 10 times worse than the feelings of disclosing and getting rejected. And I 100% agree. So now you know what it feels like to have sex and not disclose. That'll probably be the only time you ever do that, right? You'll never need to feel what you feel like now. And so that just goes to show you the next time you have sex, you have to disclose. And if you are not ready to disclose, you're not ready to have sex. If you're not ready to disclose, you're not ready to have sex. If you're not ready to disclose, you're not ready to have sex. And that's the harsh reality a lot of us don't want to face, because a lot of people will admit they're scared, they want tips, they want the keys on how to disclose. But when you're asking someone how to disclose, it means you're not ready to disclose somewhere. Because once you get, and not necessarily all the time, but for a majority of us, that is true, right? Because we're looking for someone else to tell us, how do I soften the blow? How do I make this easier? How do I make the likelihood of them accepting me higher? Do you have a trick or a tip that you can suggest? When shameless, but not so shameless plug, we have a workshop with Herpes Can Never all around disclosing and how to do so. And I will put the link to that workshop in the description box. It's our #2 bestseller. Our #1 best-selling workshop is the Herpes Diet and Remedies Workshop. So if you're having active outbreaks, if you're trying to figure out how to manage your outbreaks, your diet, and there are some natural remedies that you can put in place that will help hopefully manage your outbreaks and get your body into a place where you can actually begin to, treat and hopefully have some improvement in the frequency of your outbreaks. So basically, but I'm gonna put in the description the safe sex and disclosure workshop because it's so on time during this STD Anonymous. But we give the game away on how to disclose in the workshop, but the final tip, it's actually called put your pussy on the table. That's how we disclose with herpes canaver. We put our pussy, or guys, fill in the blank. We put it on the table, and the PUSSY is an acronym. And so you got to get the workshop to get the...
Put your pussy on ice. Give your pussy a break. Your pussy has a disease. Your pussy is broken. It has a disease. Give your pussy a break. Cure yourself and then go fuck. This shit is getting ridiculous, but they passing it around. That's how it's going down. In all fairness, I'm spreading awareness respectfully. I got love for my sisters. I really do. But give your pussy a break, okay? Don't put it on the table. Put it in the freezer. Put that pussy on ice, okay? I just had a bitch say she don't give a fuck about an outbreak. Could I find that? No, I'm about done with this whole subject. But I need for my son, my nephews, all of my young dudes to understand. Stop playing. This is the rest of your life. It's the rest of your life. This shit came from the Lord. Look it up. Look at that. Deuteronomy 28:27. The Lord will afflict you with the boils of Egypt and with tumors, festering sores, and the itch from which you cannot be cured. What's has sores and itches that you can't cure? Herpes, amongst other things. But that's the number one thing that they say in Atlanta, especially in Atlanta. They say everybody got herpes. I'm from the A, so I understand how this shit going down. I ain't got it. And you ain't got to have it either. Protect yourself. Stop eating pussy. And know that they not gonna tell you, cause she just said she didn't tell a motherfucker and she didn't feel no remorse. Well, I ain't gonna put words in her mouth. Did she say she didn't feel no remorse? I don't know. Rewind it back. You know what I'm talking about? Like, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. We outside, and I want to free all the guys. Cause niggas make mistakes and they ended up losing their lives. Same thing with this shit that they passing around. It's destroying families. Niggas bringing home herpes, trying to have a little fun outside, and you done brought back some shit that a bitch can't get rid of, cause this bitch ain't tell you she had it, and ain't gonna tell you she got it, cause she know you ain't gonna wanna fuck her then. You definitely ain't gonna wanna date. They want raw dick, so they'll withhold that just to feel it, even though they know it gonna put sores on you. You feel me? But this is a savage life. And I need y'all young niggas to know that. You feel me? It's a savage life. And for the sisters, in all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. You know what I'm talking about? I got love for y'all. But if you got a son or a brother or a lover, you will want them to be safe. True or false? Or you want that shit on your lip. You want to have a cold sore when you ain't got no cold. A fever blister and then you ain't got a fever. I'm doing this for y'all, big dog. But yeah, man, like I said, in all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. So them sores on your head came from the Most High. Your pussy smelling crazy, it came from the Most High. So you gotta pull up on him to fix this. You gotta pull up on him to fix this. Your edges, You feel me? Your edges. You know what I'm talking about? I know what the doctor said. But this is what God said. Therefore the Lord will bring sores on the heads of the women of Zion. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm going to pull that scripture up so you know it ain't a joke. I'm going to pull that up so you know it ain't a joke. I'm going to pull it up so you know it ain't a joke. I'm going to pull it up so you know it ain't a joke. Alright, give me a minute. I think that's 17. I'm going to bring out the translation y'all can understand. What it says. It says, the Lord says, the women of Zion are haughty, walking along with outstretched necks, flirting with their eyes, strutting along with swaying hips, with ornaments jingling on their ankles. He talking about the ankle bracelets, flirting with your eyes. You know what I'm talking about? What he said after that? Therefore the Lord will bring sores on the head of the women of Zion, because you out there flirting with your eyes and swinging your hips. You feel me? It's basically what he said. I ain't gonna preach to you. But I just wanted to show y'all what the fuck going on. And this is what your girl doing at the club when you're not around. Basically having a threesome, a foursome, softcore, and shit gonna get hardcore before she come back to the house. You feel me? That what going on. So at the same time, when they want to blame everybody for herpes, and who gave who herpes, these bitches don't know how they got herpes. You been bumping pussies, letting cigarette smoking bitches spit in your pussy. You don't know where the fuck that shit came from, but you quick to blame it on a nigga though. You feel me? But I want my little bros to know, and my son and my nephews, so they don't get confused. Make sure you wearing condoms. Don't be eating these whole pussy. And definitely don't be eating their ass. Cause what's inside of them gonna have them looking like that. The shit that's under that lace front already looking like that. This shit real out here. You feel me? And I ain't trying to scare you, I'm trying to prepare you. So like, share, subscribe. You already know the vibe. We outside and free all the guys. You know what I'm talking about? And in all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. You dig? Y'all tap in if you want to win. You heard?